our patented heated whelping system. How does it work? Well, keeping puppies warm and keeping puppies safe from being squished from mum are two fundamental things towards having a successful litter. If you don't have those two things, you're going to run into trouble in a hurry. So this is a novel approach to taking care of the problem. A lot of people will take babies away from mum and only introduce babies to mum for 5 or 10 minutes every 3 hours to feed. We don't do that. We leave our babies with mum 24/7. We think that's a much healthier approach. Certainly if you keep babies and mums apart, mums can reject babies and they can have anxiety too. So we think that having babies with mum is a much better way to tackle this. But the issue here is keeping babies safe. So what you get from us is a heated whelping tape, and we can build these for any size you can come up with. So here is one right here. I'm going to unfold. It comes to you folded up. I'm going to unfold it. And you can see that this is basically a big square or a big rectangle with sticky back tape. I'm going to close it back up. And then it has a thermostat that controls the temperature of that heat tape, and right now it's set for about 100 degrees, and you can see it's bouncing around 100 degrees. And you can very quickly change that temperature setting to any appropriate temperature, but typically something around 100, 103 degrees is right. And by the way, this also will read in centigrade as well as Fahrenheit for those of us who live in Europe. And we have a European version of this that will run on 240 or 220 volts with the appropriate plugs to go with it. So you could be anywhere in the world and you can use our product. Okay. So how do you install it? Well, it installs literally in minutes. I've got videos that show you how to do that, but I'm just going to kind of quickly show you here. So this is built around 3M tape. It is incredibly sticky stuff. Once you have stuck this down, it's not coming up in a hurry. Let's see if I can peel this back here without spending too much time. Come on. Here it is. So basically this stuff, once it's down, it is some sticky stuff. This does not come up in a hurry. This is some great tape. It's expensive tape, but it works. There it comes off. So we build any size rectangle or even a round one to go into a paddling play pool, any size you want. The tape is designed for radiant floors. It's a silicone carbon fiber with a silicone outer surrounding. It's very safe. It comes embedded into the sticky 3M tape. And all right, so this is a sheet of coroplastic. For those of you who want to build your own whelping cages, you can buy a sheet of this, a 4x8 foot sheet, for about 20 bucks at Home Depot. It is very easy to muck around with. It cuts with a pair of scissors, but it is tough as nails. Dogs don't scratch through it. Dura whelps and easy whelps are made out of this stuff. All right, so here we go. We just peel it back and off, and we stick it down. There it is. There it is, that's now stuck. So, of course, we'd have a rectangle, not just a little strip like this, but you can see, literally in minutes you can install this thing. And once it's in here, it ain't coming off. Okay. So, why does this work so well? Well, the two things, as I was saying before, that'll do puppies in is getting cold and getting squished. So we build this so it goes around the inside periphery of whatever cage you're going to use. A cage, a crate, a homemade box, a paddling pool, a Dura whelp box, a quick whelp box, any of those things that you can buy, we'll build the appropriate size. You peel the backing off, you stick it to the underneath of it, you turn it on. So why is this so good? Because, number one, mum does not want any extra heat. You put a heat lamp up above her, she's the one who's seeing most of that heat, she'll hate you for it. She'll be up and down and potentially stepping on puppies. You put a heating pad underneath her, she's getting heated all the time, she doesn't like it. Again, she's up and down, doesn't want to be in there with the puppies. So what do? Well, the answer's very simple. Is you put the heat tape directly underneath the pig rail on the periphery of whatever cage you come up with. So now mum's in the middle, no extra heat for her. She's loving it in there. She wants to be with the babies. She's not panting away and sweating up a storm. The babies are laying on mum and getting warmth from mum and nursing. Wonderful. They stop nursing. They're on this relatively cool floor that mum's like. They start moving around and they accidentally bump into the area right on top of this nice warm area where the heat tape is. And they just fall asleep right on top of the area that's being heated by the heat tape, which incidentally, by design, is right underneath the pig rail. So they're now in the absolute safest place they could be. They're protected by not getting squished by the pig rail. They're being kept warm and they're in close proximity to mum. So when they feel like they want to eat again, mum is close by. Mum is not stressed out. She's not kept away from her babies. She's not being overheated. And you can get your life back. You're not getting up every 3 hours to take babies and put them on mum and doing that for the next 2 or 3 weeks, which just ruin your life. So we leave our mums with their babies for the first 3 weeks of their life, and we do very little. In fact, it's to the point where when it's time to take the mum out to go pee or poop, you have to almost drag her out of the cage. You take her outside, she pees, she wants right back in, you've got to go take her back, say you've got to poop first, and you've got to spend another 3 or 4 minutes as she walks around. Finally she poops, bam, she's right back to getting into her crate, open the crate door up, she's right inside. She wants to be in there. You can get your life back. Your puppies are safe. We patented this system. We've developed this over the last 6 years. I think it's one of the best things we ever invented. And if you're not using our system, you should be. Thanks.